You got the choice of Leia again.
Yeah, which she does not have a special ability,
Mm.
so she is the worst choice by far on this level.
Yeah, it's funny that she has like 3 different variations in the game. It's like Commando Leia, Boosh, Slave Leia.
I don't understand why they didn't just give her Han's ability with the bombs.
Yeah, or something like it.
At least make it so that people that want to play Leia, like want to
Yeah,
play, a female
yeah,
character or Leia, that they don't feel
yeah.
punished for doing that.
Right.
Doesn't have to be unique. It just has to be something.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen this level in years.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So did you start reading The Mandalorian Armor yet?
No. Come on. I got them downloaded because you sent them to
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
but I haven't thrown them onto the Kindle to start.
Yeah.
I kind of
I
do want to though.
yeah, I've been, well, so when I started reading last year, I got about 70 pages in, and then I just got sidetracked, and then I was like, whatever. But then I was like, well, since you and I were gonna read them now, I was like, I'll just restart it. It's no big deal because I don't really quite remember every section of that trilogy. It's very nebulous in my memory, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying it actually. Going back and reading the first couple chapters again. It's I mean, the thing is, it's I think the memory of that trilogy is tainted by not just our thoughts on why did Jeter overuse the word barv and betrothed, but like it was just very padded. Like it could have been maybe one book or a duology, but it was padded into a trilogy. So
Padded with particular words, but
particular words. But in actually reading it again, and even what I thought at the time, there's actually a lot to enjoy about it, especially if you like Boba Fett or Shizor, Darth Vader, the Emperor. They have scenes with all those characters, and it's written well. Like the prose is great, especially compared to other Star Wars novels, like you know Children of the Jedi, Planet of Twilight, Crystal Star.
yeah,
It's way better than anything like that.
I
So
I actually do like that trilogy. I
yeah,
would probably rank it among my favorite, uh, uh, you know, trilogy or stories or whatever.
yeah, like
Um,
paperback trilogies,
I really
and then
I my only issue with it is the the overuse of Barv and
yeah, and
betrothed. But
Betrothed.
what is it? I really like Kudar Mubat
Yeah,
and
cool
Balance Sheet.
character. Yep, great
Like,
characters. The shell huts, they were like those huts that had like armor, and they were like
yeah.
actually like battle worthy.
So
Um,
there's guns up here, but I
oh
don't know that I
yeah,
actually
yeah,
want the guns because the Seeker is so good.
Seeker is good. I was gonna say the other thing about the Bounty Hunter Wars trilogy is that in addition to quirky usage of words and being padded, it's overshadowed by just greater Star Wars works like the X-Wing books and the Thrawn books. So it's never going to be like on someone's favorite list. But but like I said, there's nothing really inherently wrong with it. It's just, in fact, I think it's written better than Shadows of the Empire. When I reread that book, Steve Perry's prose is not great in a lot of sections. So,
Oh, poor Steve Perry.
yeah. I mean, Steve Perry still did an all right job, but there's just some Star Wars authors that are able to just write descriptions better than others. That's the way it goes.
Um,
And it's a good lead-in for the Book of Boba Fett, which is why we're kind of doing it, you know.
Well, don't say we until I start. I make no promises. Um,
It's why I'm doing it. I'll
yeah,
say that.
you can give me the abridged version. See, now that is one of the things I really hate about
Ooh,
this
ooh,
level
ooh.
is that part where you drop down and the guns F you.
It's lame because this this isn't the only part of this game like this, but there's a lot of blind jumps that you have to do, and it's just like, ugh.
It's a cheap trick in platformers for
Yep.
difficulty.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I can still get the good guns over
Yeah.
here.
FX7, why are you trying to hurt me instead of heal me? Chewie's jacking off again.
Oh, goddamn Wookiees.
This guy's a little red rocket that comes out.
Oh, come on.
Because you can't see it.
It's
It's
probably
not.
it's probably a huge red rocket. Chewie's all mad.
Yes, we've gone there. We've spoken what's been on every Star Wars fan's
It's if
minds
you
for
it's if you
40.
give Chewie a belly rub.
Well, it's like, Wookiees have their climbing claws that Zahn used in Heir to the Empire when they're climbing the trees of Kashyyyk, and they're normally under their fur unless, Wookiee decides to climb, and I assume it's that way for other bodily features.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I guess according to West End Games, one reason Wookiees don't use their climbing claws to attack is because they consider it to be dishonorable.
Mm.
It's like they're too powerful with their claws out. It's like just
Are they
any
Klingons all of a sudden?
yeah, any Wookiee that does it is considered like he's just a dishonor to his tribe.
What would
I don't see
Mala think?
what makes fists exactly honorable as opposed to claws, but okay. Whatever the Wookiees want to justify. There you go. That little tone sounds like an elevator
Oh, come
tone.
on.
Yep, good old patterns of Super Return of the Jedi. Like you're riding on a flux capacitor or something.
This game is not a great pure platformer. So this gets
Yeah.
this makes my hands sweat.
Yep,
It's one of
yep.
those games.
It's making my hands sweat just watching it because I can anticipate like the challenge.
Well, and it's balls hot today.
Yeah, that too.
See, now
I get
this is a part too. See, it points up, and you gotta wait
yeah,
for the stupid thing to
right,
sync up.
right. I was gonna say though, I get that way when I'm watching movies. If someone's hanging on the edge of a cliff, my palms start to sweat if I see that in a movie.
So Cliffhanger is a tough movie for you to watch.
Yeah, yep. I don't have like major issues with heights, but I have issues with heights when I see someone like rock climbing with just no rope and just like the little hooks and things.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah, that movie I really like that movie. I need to see it again. It's been a long time since I saw it, but that was a very palm sweating movie for me. I think that was one I taped off of I think it was Request back in the 90s, not pay-per-view, but Request was the other like pay-per-view
I don't
thing.
think I ever heard of that.
Yeah, I got a few things off Request back in the day. There's certain movies that always remind me of when I taped them off there, like Star Trek Generations was another one that I grabbed back then, and that was the not to get on the Star Trek topic here, but that was the most watched Star Trek movie I had as a teenager because it was the only one I had on video. So, plus I really enjoyed it. I think that's an underrated Trek movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely not a bad one.
Yeah, some people think it's bad. I've heard, but I don't. It's probably just because First Contact was so good, it gets overshadowed.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly not as bad as Insurrection.
No. And actually, when I revisited that one a few years ago, that wasn't as bad as I remembered. It's just inconsequential, you know.
Yes, it doesn't. Dude.
Oh, oh, oh.
Dude, I hate this part so much.
I can't believe you randomly landed on that platform.
Uh-huh. What do you mean random? I meant to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Chewie believes me. Yeah, it's like an episode. In
Yep.
Star Trek Insurrection. It's like an episode.
And actually, I saw Insurrection in the theater, just like First Contact. I think those were until 2009's Star Trek. Those were the only like Next Generation ones I had seen in the theater. I didn't see any of the classic 80s ones in the theater. Oh wait, you know what? I still am unsure on my memory. I might have seen Final Frontier in the theater or video first, and I honestly can't remember which it was. It might have been in the theater, but I revisited that one a few years ago when I was going through all these again, and that one is definitely the least well-aged Trek movie. But having said that, it does have some good segments.
I really like it. It's poorly executed, but there's some really good parts in it.
David Warner.
Yeah. Why? Why aren't you in Star Wars? You should be. You're in the wrong movie series.
And isn't he in The Undiscovered Country too?
Yeah, he plays
playing another
Chancellor
character.
Gorkin or whatever the.
Yeah, it's so weird that like the next movie he's just playing another character. Like, we really like you, David Warner. Please come back.
In defense of that, he was a Klingon in that, so he was in makeup and stuff in Undiscovered Country.
That's true, but I mean, you can just look at him and be like, "There's David Warner," you know. It's not. It's kind of like Christopher Lloyd in Star Trek 3. It's like, gee, who's that?
And what's his face from Night Court?
Oh, that's right. I love that scene in Star Trek 3 when Christopher Lloyd and William Shatner are fighting, and William Shatner does that like kick that turns into a flying backflip. It's like so epic. Anyway, all right, I'll get off the Star Trek topic here. I guess
there it goes again. It's following the projectiles. It's not the stupid grenades from those things. Yeah, me neither, Chewie.
These little blocks remind me of something else from some other game, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
Zelda 2.
Oh, Zelda 2?
Zelda 2 has blocks like this.
It wasn't that for me because I haven't played that a lot.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of games that have this kind of stupid bull crap in it.
Right. Things you gotta shoot.
And I gotta be careful here because those holes in the bottom will go straight down.
Yeah.
I just want to get over here. Oh shit!
Oh no.
But
I
I
was
got the
almost
good
instant
gun,
death.
so
Yeah.
that's what I care about.
You're now fighting the shield
Shield
generator.
generator.
Just like in Super Star Wars, the tractor beam generator as a boss. Okay. Wasn't too bad.
No, the level is
The
the
level's
killer
awful.
part.
Boom. It was not sunset during that scene in the movie.
No.
Looks like they put the Imperial logo up every so often right there. I think that's what that is. Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
that's a good touch. Kind of pixelated, but that's definitely it.
Those grenade launchers are so shitty because the grenades will hurt you just by touching, and
Yeah,
they explode, and they push you around.
yeah, it's BS. Oh,
I
geez.
hate this power up so much.
Gosh, no kidding. More of the Emperor's theme again.
R2, what are you doing on the Death Star?
I suppose it could be some other white and blue astromech, but
I like these like control panel troopers that pop up.
yeah,
The
yeah,
control
yeah.
panels are very A New Hope, Death Star.
Yep. Yeah, I guess they're technically like the Death Star gunners. Like the ones that pull the switch on the super laser.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was something that always stood out as a kid about Star Wars. It had the coolest designs for like helmets and bad guys, and they just there was something about the aesthetic of Ralph McQuarrie and Joe Johnston, all the guys that created those looks. It's like they just knew how to make something look badass to a kid or an adult, really. Which reminds me, this morning, November 12th, on Disney Plus, they dropped there's a little mini
Shit.
documentary about Boba Fett called Under the Helmet, which is really cool.
About
And they
Boba
interview
or Tamura?
Boba, but
Oh.
they go into Tamora, they go into Jeremy Bullock, they interview Daniel Logan, they interview Joe Johnston, Ben Burt. It's like only 20 minutes. It's really awesome though. It goes into the whole legacy of the character from Genesis in the 70s, and you know what? They even interviewed Lucas for this, and Lucas actually utters the word holiday special.
Oh,
And
really?
you have to see it. In fact, we'll probably do a more in-depth mention on the podcast, but it's a
Did
yeah.
he seem visibly hurt when he said it? Like
Perturbed.
there was pain involved?
He did say something to the effect of, "We didn't have much to do with it. It was like it was other people." I think it was his words.
Yeah.
But they were still focusing on Fett as the central thing.
Yeah, of
So,
course, of course.
but it was just I can now go to my grave having heard Lucas utter the word holiday special. So
We gotta clip that out as a drop.
I know.
Holiday special.
Yeah. But yeah, this was just kind of hidden amongst the other Disney Plus things. I was just scrolling down the bar and it was showing the other like thing. It said like first look, Marvel first look. They had the Obi-Wan Kenobi sizzle reel, and
Mm-hmm.
then there was also a Willow thing, which was just him, Warwick Davis chatting with the new cast members. Nobody I was familiar with except for they do have as part of the cast. I can't remember her name. It's the girl that played in Nest in Solo,
Yeah.
and she's going to be in the new Willow series. So,
I got effed on this. Usually
oh
they group
man,
together, and
yeah,
that time they split apart. So she's gonna be in it.
yeah. And it was just a little humorous thing where he goes around and interviews them around a picnic table.
Did
It's like
did they
5
say
minutes.
who anybody's gonna be? Is she
No,
gonna
they
be a
did
Laura
not.
Dan or whatever?
You know what? Now that you mention it, I could see her as the grown-up Laura
Mm,
Dannon.
hair color's not right. Although kids' hair color changes, of course, but
Well, isn't she a redhead as a baby?
um, yeah, but more like lighter hair, I think. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. No,
I,
it's not a perfect match or anything. Like the little toddler they got for the movie, I would think someone like say Alicia Witt would have the right hair color to be a closer match.
if
But
only there was some way to change a hair color.
yeah. But I really like that actress. I follow her Instagram. She's really cool.
Do you think that like she got a part in Willow because she like chummed it up with Warwick
Right, right.
on the set of
Even
Solo?
they even like kind of mentioned that on the segment. Pretty cute. I am looking forward to Willow though, the
Oh yeah,
series.
dude, fucking love Willow. I'd love it if Val could come back.
I know. You never know. I mean, he's rumored to appear in Maverick, whatever decade that comes out. I like how he gets that one little shot in on you as he passes overhead, but then he keeps getting too
Oh
close to
no!
your. No.
Fuck!
Oh!
Why did I do that? I got greedy. I was too. I
Well, he
was
was taking forever,
Yeah,
so
because he would get to that spot and then push me, and then it was too close for me to hit him. Piece of fucking shit. Yeah, they could. I think they have like his voice digitized, Val's.
yeah.
So, and he can speak. It's just his voice is all messed up from
Hmm.
the throat cancer.
Yeah.
But old man Mad
Old man,
Mardigan.
Mad Mardigan.
That'd be great.
Yep. Old
Or
man, Mad Markham.
it'd be great if like they just had him be mute in the mute movie, and then that's a joke, you know, because everybody's always annoyed with him and stuff because he's such a
Right.
braggart.
Right. I follow Val Kilmer's Instagram too, and he's very cool, very creative, and he's very humble. He enjoys just sharing stories and trying to be positive, and
Yeah.
nothing like other people get into like weird egocentric kind of spaces.
Well, going through something like he went through will do that to you. Although I think he was
Hmm.
like that before. I don't think he was a butthole before the cancer.
Well, I mean, there was like stories like during the Tombstone days. Like there's that story that he like what was it? There's a grasshopper. He just like someone's like, dude, check out this grasshopper, and then they brought it up to Val, and he like grabbed it and just like took a bite out of it, like straight up, just like bit this grasshopper's head off.
You know, I was gonna
I
say like,
swear.
oh, what did he kill it? And then like everybody's butthurt about that, but like, cause I
No,
really
he
don't
ate
like,
it.
yeah, I really don't like crickets, but I wouldn't eat a cricket. Like I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
kill
for
a
sure,
cricket, but
for sure. No, he just like straight up whole ate this and crunched on this entire
and
grasshopper.
I'd say he's method acting, but I don't think that. Oh, I wasn't looking at my health bar. God bless America.
I don't think it would have done you good in that case because they were
Well,
cheesing you
I had
again.
force heal, so all
But
set
yeah,
and
that
everything.
was he might have been
But
method acting.
well,
You
no,
never
I
know.
don't know that. You know, I don't know that Doc Holliday is
Would eat a
known to
grasshopper.
eat grasshoppers. You know.
Yeah, there was some. That was like the mid '90s, so there was stories from back then of him being like weird on set and just kind of strange. I guess everything between the Doors to Island of Dr. Moreau, and
Well, sometimes you know, sometimes you get. I I would be more like I don't know. I would. I guess there'd be a problem if he was a butthole to fans, like
right,
consistently. But if you're like,
yes,
you know, just screwing around on set and you're a butthole on
right,
set or whatever,
yeah.
you know, sometimes there's a. I
Oh,
fucking hate that power up
whoa!
so much.
It was weird. Like you found like a niche under there before he
Yeah,
died.
it's great. I'm not gonna go for it again. Like if there's
I
consistent stories of him being a
yeah,
turd to fans or
yeah,
whatever,
right,
but even then,
yeah.
sometimes you just you know get somebody on a bad day.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna see how far you can run, huh? I guess it won't matter if there's hearts right here. And I guess that dying doesn't matter as long as you get that one up every time.
Yeah, so we'll be here all day.
Oops,
You
wrong level.
have to
Top
say
of the hub
bow
was earlier.
shooter. I can't
Uh-oh.
stand and do it.
Weird because these guys aren't even the bosses, huh? They're just like,
They are.
oh, they are.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't, the music didn't
Oh!
change. Oh!
I hit the wrong button.
No, but I mean, like, it doesn't have the boss music and they don't have a boss health bar.
No, yeah. It's weird.
It's like LucasArts couldn't decide what the
I don't know.
fuck to do.
Over the course of the 3 games, everything's kind of disjointed with like what the password screens look like and what the score screens look like, and
Yeah.
it's very strange. There's like a lot of stuff that's consistent and then a lot of stuff that isn't consistent,
Yeah.
and I don't know what the reason for that is.
I guess it might possibly have to do with the fact that each one of these games in the trilogy came out 1 year apart exactly. I mean, that's pretty fast, even for the 16-bit game back then. A year, pretty quick. Then again, with all the templates they have on games these days, somebody could crank this out probably
Well,
in less time than that.
there would be a game engine, and then you would just change the assets and the level, but I don't
Yeah.
understand why certain things changed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that it matters. These 2 yahoos should be the easiest boss ever. I don't know why I'm having such a hell of a time with them.
There you go.
Fucking hell. Oh boy, here we go.
None of got a shout out in Super Return of the Jedi.
Yep, name dropped. This level is annoying because getting the hearts is
Oh,
not
yeah.
straightforward because
Yeah.
there's an altitude too.
Kind of like Super Empire on the flight to Cloud City.
That's right. That's where we've seen this issue before.
And kind of in the speeder bike level too. It's
Oh, the
sometimes you can
speeder
grab
bike
them.
level is terrible.
Sometimes you can grab the hearts, no problem, and then other times it's like you fly right over it and it doesn't count. It's like, what the fuck?
That level is terrible because the troopers come from behind. You can't
Yeah,
anticipate where the trees are going to be.
right. And you think the game wants you to bump them into the trees, but then that damages you like really bad when you
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to avoid doing that and just shoot them. And then sometimes the troopers explode with one shot, and then other times when they turn around and fly at you, it's like they're just absorbing like 10 shots at a time, and it's like, what's going on here?
Or maybe
I love how
that's
we're talking about that level on the Death Star.
well, there's not a lot going on other than me trying to get these hearts. There we go.
All right, 10 ties.
See, and they saved this music for this part, so I know that they can pull in more music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe there's some space constraints.
Six ties.
Oh, I can't get the heart.
That
Maybe the hearts just float all the way down.
that tie sound is the same one from Super Star Wars on the hangar when they fly by.
Oh yeah, yep.
It's
You gotta
burned into
make
my
sure you're not getting knocked around by them.
yeah, it's burned into my brain from decades of one
Come
more
here, you little
tie.
shit. I just
Wow.
want the hearts. Yep. Going too fast. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I should just kill the TIE fighter. Who cares about the
You
hearts?
should. There you go.
We're on our way. Watch out behind you, Luke.
Long have I waited.
In time, you will be calling me master.
You are wrong. You won't convert me as you did my father.
In time, you will be called B. Who writes this shit?
Yeah, the diction is a little bad.
It's a little weird.